Hello, everyone. Dr. Eames here. This time, I'd like to talk to you about contingency management and how that really has affected the evolution of managers into the 21st century. First of all, the contingency approach um, really says that you do what is situationally appropriate, that all the decisions that you make and the goals you set and in your operational stance all comes out of that business context that you operate in. Um, And this is different from management thinking in the past, of course, where you might have a one best way thinking to do things, which is really very limited, or one size fits all sort of approach. So today it is very much about doing what's appropriate depending on the circumstances. And this has such large ramifications. You have to deal with so many people at different levels in different roles. So there is quite a difference between past management behavior and 21st century management behavior, which is really based on the notion of contingency managing. So this is a really good chart that has a lot of information and really gives us a way to compare and contrast um, management of the old style versus the new style managing in a lot of different categories, the most significant actually that we really ought to be looking at. So let's just take a few of these categories and talk about them. When it comes to the primary role, in the past, it was you're in charge. It's all about your authority. You control things and you tend to manipulate things. The 21st century manager is going to be different. He's going to be more like a coach. He's going to be a person who facilitates getting things done, a member of a team, even if he is the leader of the team or she, someone who teaches and advocates and really is a partner in everything that you do. When it comes to your cultural orientation, well, certainly one of the biggest trends in modern business is multiculturalism, diversity, and we have lots of diversity today in the United States workforce. Um, Past managers have uh, been very monocultural, where they focused only on themselves, their domestic sort of stance and so forth, generally speak one language only. And the assumption is that that is more than adequate to be successful in business. Today's managers know that this is not going to work in the current environment, that the environment is indeed diverse, it's multicultural, and indeed it's multilingual. And so managers have to rise to the occasion there and increase their own skills and really change their approach. We go from uh, past management stance of everything you do and tell people to do is based on your very formal authority, which is a very bureaucratic sort of notion. But 21st century managers tend to rely on um, knowledge, technical skills, interpersonal skills as the way to influence people and to get things done rather than just relying on your formal authority given to you by your job. Past managers really relied mostly on vertical communication up and down a chain of command and so forth, where today managers tend to want to go to flatter structures of organization where there are less levels of management, where you communicate multi-directionally, not just vertically, but also horizontally and without the boundaries of the company as well. Um, your decision-making style differs considerably in the future from the way we've done it in the past. You're willing to take input from your skilled employees. You're willing to plan and ask for ideas and collaborate, where in the past it was limited input for individuals to give you creative ideas or to be innovative. Um, and finally, when it comes to change itself, we find that past managers were generally, like we find in most groups of people, that they resist change. Uh, but today's managers, the 21st century manager, are really into a different mindset where they want to facilitate, they want to work together, and it's quite well understood that successful businesses have to deal with change because change is part of the landscape. All right, folks, that's all I wanted to talk about this time. I'll talk to you again soon.